Hello and welcome, Gemini, to your month of March reading. First off, I must apologize. I'm so sorry for getting such a late start on these. I just personally got a late start, but then my computer was taking like 24 hours to upload a video. So the Mercury retrograde shadow hit me pretty hard. But we're up now, so let's get started. Now, how I did it this month is I pulled 4 sets of cards, kind of indicating each week and like the general energies. Now, this is not definitive timeline, but it can give you a general timeline of what the energy might look like for you this week. So we have the main energies. I pulled some clarification cards, and then we're going to further clarify into different areas of your life, pulling cards for love and romance, relationships, for abundance and business, career, life purpose, and then I want to give you one law of attraction message that will serve you this month. So let's get started. We start with this week, the first week, feeling a bit maybe stuck, feeling a bit stagnant, and the Knight of Pentacles really represents that. Like you're ready to see some physical manifestations in your world, maybe an increase of abundance, some more fulfillment, a better relationship, a nicer car. Like you're wanting to see something and you might feel a little stuck. So let me show you what cards came out with this. We then got the Tower in reverse. When the Tower comes in reverse, it's talking about internal shifts. There are some things internally that need to fall away. They need to burn. And this is the perfect week to do it. This is the perfect week to allow anything internal. So when the Tower is upright, it can speak of things in your world shifting dramatically. Sometimes people call them Tower moments, but in reverse, it's talking about you. It's what's within you that is making you feel stuck or stagnant or preventing you from moving forward. The retrograde season brings that up. Just the astrology that's going on right now can help you this week. Take a look at some of these things, release them, just drop them for good. And then look what came after these cards, Judgment. This is talking about new beginnings, resurrecting. I'm feeling like the old is falling away. Whatever it is that's making you feel stuck, stagnant, maybe fearful that you're not going to see these materializations. Whatever that is falling away in these Tower moments, and you're going to see a new beginning. So anything that comes up that might not be comfortable, remember this Judgment card, because it's going to be worth it, is what I'm really feeling. Now the clarification card that we got was the Strategy card, and it came in reverse. So when the Strategy card comes in reverse in this deck, it's talking about, again, feeling stuck, feeling stagnant. And this is often due to a lack of a clear strategy or lack of a clear plan or maybe a bit of confusion. So I'm feeling like for some of you, again, this is like a mental, internal, like where do I go, what do I do sort of energy. But we're shifting out of that. And so as you are shifting out of that, this is a good week to start planning, to start strategizing, to start thinking about what is next for you. So let's see what the rest of the month looks like, and that will definitely give some clarification on what's going on this first week. So the second week is a pretty drastic difference, and this is the 9 of Cups. This is talking about emotional fulfillment. This is talking about wishes coming true. This is talking about just happiness and joy and gratification. And the clarifying card that came out was Healer of the Ages. There's some sort of healing that you either went through or you're going to go through this first week, or you're going through the second week. I'm just feeling the first part of March. And if you're watching this before the full moon, it might be a good idea, if you haven't, to set some intentions for what you really do want to call in, both internally and externally. Because the time is right for you to start really doing some deep healing. And as you do, you're reaching a greater level of contentment. I'm feeling like across the board. Because we got the Judgment card in the first week, talking about new beginnings, talking about resurrection, and here we are. Already by the second week, you're beginning to feel it. The third week, we got the World, and the World card, even when it does come in reverse, is still pretty good. it's talking about a new beginning. It's talking about a new chapter for you. And let's pull a clarification card. You got the Magician in the Mirror. This is talking about alchemy. This is talking about transformation. This is talking about manifesting. You're going through some sort of process. Maybe this retrograde is bringing something up for you, but you're not being stuck. You're not getting stuck in those energies for very long is what I'm feeling. So you got the Tower way in the beginning, but the rest of the cards are full of hope and transformation and optimism. So I feel like at the beginning of the month, Gemini, you are getting through those Tower moments like boom, boom, boom. The rest of the readings I'm doing for all of the signs, I'll tell you this. The Tower moments are kind of lasting the whole month. For you, you're like, screw that, I'm getting all this over with at the beginning of the month, and then I'm going to work on being this magician. I'm going to work on being this powerful manifester. And that's really what you're stepping into. And as you transform and alchemize and transmute any of this energy that kept you stuck and stagnant, then know that you are creating a whole new reality for yourself. You're creating these new manifestations. You are calling them in. And the very last card in the reading goes to just validate what I just said. So for the final part of March, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. When the Five of Pentacles comes upright, it often speaks of a time of hardship or perceived hardship. And what I'm feeling like is by the end of the month, this is over for you. And the clarification cards that came out, like, I couldn't even make this up if I tried. So you got the Happy Family, Man holding the heart, door to personal healing and happiness. So this is across the board. Family talks about relationships. There's healing going on in relationships. There's heart healing going on, perhaps new love. There are doors opening to a whole new level of healing and happiness for you that you are going to see physically manifesting in your world by the end of March if you allow yourself to just follow these energies, if you allow yourself to heal, if you allow yourself to process these internal Tower moments, to let them go, if you allow yourself to be this powerful manifester that you are and create this new reality. And by the end of the month, you are seeing physical manifestations in pretty much every single area of your life. So let's break it down a little further, and we will talk about what is some energy to keep in mind in terms of your life purpose or your business or your success, whatever that means for you. So we pulled one card for that, and it is share your art with the world. They say Mercury retrograde is a time not to take a lot of action. But if there's something that you have been working on, then this month, when you feel ready, it might be a time to share this with the world. Now, remember at the beginning of the month, you got that strategy card. It might be a time to start strategizing how you will share it with the world. Let me read what the card says. It says, it is time to allow others to enjoy your creative work. If there is something that you've been holding back on, that's the energy at the beginning of the month. Throughout the month, you are becoming more and more confident to share your dreams, to share your work, to begin creating things or sharing these creations with the world. And this isn't even if you're just in your own business. This is in any aspect of like your success. This could be for your job. Maybe you have an idea for your job, have an idea for where you want to apply for a job. And this month is a good month to showcase those skills because they're desirable, they're unique, and others are going to benefit from what you have to say, what you have to do, what you are creating. Let's take a look at your abundance card. So remember, we started with feeling a lack of abundance, and we are ending the month with saying you're over that. The abundance card that we pulled for you was Windfall of Abundance. There's not too many cards that are better than that. Open yourself up for this. Don't doubt it. Open yourself up for this windfall of abundance. And it's just like the process that you're going through this month is opening the doors for that. What the card says is an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, health, and charitable work. just be open to abundance in all forms, and don't try and plan and don't try and strategize where it's going to come from. But, keep your thoughts positive, keep your energy right, and focus on these feelings of gratitude and fulfillment that are available to you this month. And as you do, expect this abundance, but don't try and plan it out. So just be open to receiving it in whatever weird and random way that it might come to you. All right, let's go into a love reading. I had to say, Gemini, you got the best reading of any of the signs. I'm a little jealous of your reading this month. So for love and romance, this is if you're in a relationship or if you're single or whatever it means to you in terms of romance. The 2 cards that you got were wedding. This situation involves marriage. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The wedding card is talking about a deeper commitment if you are in a relationship. If you're already married, this is just deepening it in some level, feeling just a greater sense of satisfaction, of joy, of love. If you are not married but you're wondering, this card comes as validation. It also comes as validation that this is your soulmate. And if you're single, then this month is abundance is coming in all forms for you. And that includes love. So just be open to it. And trust. All right, and I want to end with your law of attraction message for this month. And it says, I attract the essence of my thoughts. It is also the number 7, which is a spiritual number. It can be a spiritual alchemy number. Remember how much power you hold within your mind. And I know a lot of us, and a lot of Geminis especially, might struggle between the great positive outlook and great feelings and expression, and then the doubts and the anxiety and the fear. So the card is coming to tell you that it is a month to just be cautious and careful and mindful of where your thoughts are going and if they are attracting that which you want or attracting that which you don't want. So let me read the back of the card to you, and I'll end you with this. It says, the law of attraction and its magnetic power reaches out into the universe and attracts other thoughts that are vibrationally like it and brings that to you. And so you are getting the essence of what you were thinking about, whether it is something you want or something you don't want. What I just said. I'll end you there. I'll end the video there. And if you would like a personal reading or an energy healing session surrounding any of the things that we mentioned, I have downloads that you can use for manifesting, for releasing financial blocks, all that kind of good stuff. I'll leave my link below to my website. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful month. It looks like you're going to. Talk to you later.